I am a marriage and family therapist, and I work for the Orange County Healthcare Agency. I work at a school in Santa Ana, and I meet with young people, students there, and their families, and I provide mental health services, case management services for students who may be impacted by depression, anxiety, or any type of trauma.
I work for Tri-City Mental Health Services. It's in Pomona, California, and I'm a clinical therapist too. Pretty much a licensed clinician that will do individual therapy and rehab work for my clients.
I work for Ventura County Behavioral Health, the Transitions Program. I'm a clinician that works with the 18 to 25-year-olds.
I'm a service chief too with adult and older adult behavioral health with the County of Orange in our outpatient substance use disorder clinics.
I am the program manager at the Academy for Professional Excellence, the BETA program, which is Behavioral Health Education and Training Academy. It's a program that provides training for San Diego County's behavioral health providers.
I work for SLO County Behavioral Health in the Prevention and Outreach branch. My title there is a Mental Health Therapist 3. I'm specifically placed at Cal Poly, which is the state university there, to work with young adults who may be experiencing their first case of psychosis.
So I'm a licensed clinical social worker with the Riverside University Health System Behavioral Health Department. Well, I think one of the things that drew me into this profession is because I've always wanted to be a public servant in some way. I wasn't exactly sure what I wanted to do starting off, but I know I wanted to help those who were underserved and oppressed.
What made me want to follow this career is ever since I was young, I loved helping people, and going through my own struggles and challenges in my family, I always was so thankful for people who were there supporting me and getting me through each struggle, so I wanted to do the same.
I switched my major from pre-med and went into human development and psychology, and I loved it. Then I applied for my master's degree, and I went in for clinical mental health, and it literally was everything I thought it would be and more, and I feel I've been very blessed with the opportunities that I've had in employment.
If you're thinking of moving to here to Santa Barbara area, or even in the Lompoc or Solvang or Santa Maria area, it is a very beautiful place to live. There's so many different places that you can go hiking, sightseeing, lots of little pastry places.
There's the little towns of Santa Ynez and Solvang that are close to us that are very quaint and easy to get to. On one side we have the mountains, on the other side we have the ocean. There's biking trails, hiking trails, kayaking on the ocean. There's just so many outdoor activities you could do.
The work I do is very rewarding. Giving back to the community and giving back for just seeing people succeed makes me happy.
You can work with children, you could work with the elderly population, you could work with substance use disorders, you could do the traditional outpatient services, you could do crisis services. There's so many different avenues to take. And there's also a lot of promotional opportunities.
In the 10 years that I've been with the county, I've promoted twice. So I'm currently a clinic supervisor. Before that, I was a CT2, and I started as a pre-licensed clinician, and then I got licensed and became a clinician.
I didn't plan on being here this long, but I've gotten so much out of it personally, and I've grown so much professionally. I wouldn't trade this for anything.
This job is super rewarding for me because I get to work with students in a very personal and very intimate way that maybe a teacher or a school administrator might not have the chance to do.
So I had someone come into my life and introduce hope, and kind of made me transform the way I think in my life and overall. And he introduced this idea of walking with someone in their life, in their journey, and introducing hope whenever you can and just being there for them. And that's where the field of psychology opened up for me.
You have to put yourself out there and really try and work hard and be persistent. And persistence is what gets you there.
So this is my third year at Cal Poly now, and I've gotten to see quite a progression in her life. When she first came in to see me, she was suicidal. She did have to go to the hospital while I was with her, but that's kind of what she needed to get back on her feet. And now she's going to be graduating next year. She's getting great grades, and she's learning how to be proactive about her health, and it's been really rewarding for me to see.
I think there's certain prerequisites, maybe character qualities that probably all successful counselors share. One is empathy, compassion, the ability to put yourself in another person's shoes and see the world through their eyes is extremely important to being successful.
So when I see a family who's just very thankful, and I've had a lot of it, a lot of acknowledgement and just gratitude. You know, it's very, very rewarding.
It can be very challenging, but that's part of, I think, the reward, because it's the little things that you see that can mean a lot to individual people that perhaps when you first started the job you weren't really aware of.
This person I'm thinking of in particular really blossomed and made great progress towards eventually getting their kids back from the foster care system, and hasn't relapsed in over a year, and her mental health system's remitted quite substantially to the point where now she's employed and thinking about returning to school to go and get a degree.
Watching how we all come together as a team for the benefit of our clients is phenomenal.
I really enjoy working with the team. It's really exciting. As we grow professionally together, we celebrate that, and so we've gotten to celebrate promotions, and it's a family at this point.
There's a huge psychiatry shortage in the country, so recruitment is a big part, and if we're able to retain some of these individuals who we're helping train, we will be better for it, and our communities will be better served.
It's a professional career, yes it is, and you make a decent living from it. I think I could speak for myself and other colleagues when we say this is more of a calling and a passion for us than anything else.
If you had to come up with one word that just encapsulates every facet of your job or everything that is your experience, what would that one word be?
Passionate.
One word that pops in my head is dedicated.
Optimistic.
I would definitely say empathy.
Hope. Providing hope to those who don't have it.
Patience, being able to work with somebody long-term and go on the journey with them.
So that one word for my population, for the work I do, for the people I serve, it's raw. Raw, yeah, raw, real, passionate people. That's why I love what I do.